Hello everyone, today I am going to discuss some Montessori teaching methods with you that will help you to understand your child psychology on education. So, my first topic is movement and cognition. This is the first method of Montessori teaching method. Okay, Montessori teaching process actually. So, what is movement and cognition? See, everybody need to move when they are doing something. It helps them to do this in a better way. See, I am also moving my hands when I am speaking. We all have to move when we do the things, and movement help us to do the things in a proper way and also help us to enjoy the things. Your kids also learn interestingly when they move. When they learn in a big room where they can move, they can run, they can walk, they can play and learn something. Okay, this process helps them to catch something in a very easy way. And what is cognition? Cognition means that he captured in his head. So, movement and cognition help children to learn in a very easy way. See, we adults also need to move. See, when we buy a new cell phone, if we just hold the cell phone, then we cannot learn anything about the cell phone. But when we take the cell phone in our hand and move the cell phone and suffering with the keys, then it will be easy to know about the cell phone. So, moving is the most important thing in the field of learning. Now, the method that I already discussed with you, movement and cognition. I am going to show you the process how the children will learn by this method, movement and cognition. See, this is our classroom and here are some chairs and some benches also, and I already have learned some numbers from 1 to 10 and spared all the numbers around me. And suppose I am a kid, okay, and teacher asks me to collect the numbers, then what will I do? I am a kid and I will run to collect them. That's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, I am collecting all the numbers, and not only collect them, I am moving and also saying the numbers 1, 2. Okay, next again 7, 8, 9, 10. So, I collect all the numbers from 1 to 10. This process, when a kid will learn by this process, movement and cognition, it will cover his movement. By this process, he will learn also, he will play also. It means he learned the numbers from 1 to 10 by playing. Not by boring in classroom boring methods that write 1 to 10, not like this. He just play and learn. This method is called movement and cognition. And not only in classroom, a mother can apply this method on his kitchen, on her kitchen also. How? When we all know that mother is the best teacher of a kid. So, when a mother is busy to making roti or chapati, you also called your kid, sit him beside you and tell them to take some flour or maida, and also tell them to add some water. And as we do to make the dough, we move our hands, we nod our heads, we involve our whole body to make a roti. Okay, we do like this to make a roti or chapati. You also say your kids to do the same. You give him maida, you give him water and tell them to make a dough. By this way, he will move his fingers and thus he will actually spread his cognition. So, this is the way that is called movement and cognition. Hope this will be helpful for you to make your kids' education interesting. So, thank you all.